As the leader of the opposition, me, Supranta Promis, reject this motion. I agree that the voices of ordinary people matter. However, making history textbook primarily from a bottom-up in post-conflict states is dangerous, impactful, and harmful for national recovery. Why? Because top-down historiography is necessary to create national narrative that prevent further fragmentation, but rebuilding unity and stability after the conflict. And I have three reasons why. First, top-down historiography helps rebuild national unity after a civil war or colonialism. For example, if looking back at our history again, many people fought for 350 years but still gained no freedom until the government stepped up. Insinyur Soekarno, Muhammad Yamin, and Dr. Sutomo creates a foundation for our country to gain freedom. And if the textbook focuses too much on local group-based experience, students may identify more with their ethnic origin rather than the nation itself. If looking back to Pakistan and India, a shared national narrative is important for recognition and peace because we have some people that lead them rather than we strongly believe that this place is right, and no one could reunite them. And the second reason is the bottom-up historiography can increase bias and conflict because personal memories and community are mostly subjective. They're not looking objective into what can we do to unite. They just focus on the self. Different groups may present the self as the victim of the conflict while blaming the other side, which is why we cannot gain freedom after maybe 350 years of war because people only believe that they are the victims of the colonialism and other peoples don't. But we are Indian Nusantara archipelago experience the same thing, such as and since people don't have someone role to unite them, the nation, and it doesn't help the recovery of our nation. Local place in this country already make a statue to immortalize their local heroes, such as in Pekalongan itself. They make a statue to memorize people in the incident of the 3rd October after the news of Indonesian freedom. And the third reason is top-down historiography make a better structured historical thing as a strong base for education. We as a students need to understand some major event by focusing on some people that have the most contribute for the country. I'm not saying that local people don't have contribute for this country, but we only strong to believe that these people unite them. And if we using the bottom-up historiography, we need require high level of critical analysis and context. This because we need to regain knowledge from other people perspective or group. We need to understand people from Sumatra perspective. We need to understand people from Sulawesi perspective. We need to understand people from Kalimantan perspective and people from Papua perspective. This can confuse students and emotionally radicalize by conflicting accounts. Since we need a strong educational foundation to understand all of people or group-based perspective in this country. In conclusion, recognition does not require dominance in the textbooks because I believe strongly some places in this country make a strong tribute for their local heroes. Just like I was saying in the first place, in the Pekalongan itself, we have statues to tributes to our hero, the local hero. So, regionalized perspective can be still included without replacing the central national narrative. We as the opposition are not rejecting inclusion, we are just rejecting prioritization. A country recovering from conflict cannot afford an education system that constantly emphasizes division and combating victimhood. Peace building requires common ground. Top-down historiography is better equipped to provide that education because we just focus on what people do the most, but strongly believe that one group or one people do the best action for our freedom. Therefore, this house should oppose the motion. I think that's all for me. Thank you and have a good morning.